Hi folks, what we're going to do today is look at the 546 Packet Tracer Lab, and this one's going to be exploring a simple network. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get started. Welcome to 546. This is the Packet Tracer Lab here for Explore a Simple Network. Okay, so what we're going to do in part 1 is add PCs to the topology. Part 2 is test the connectivity. Part 3, create a web page and view it. And then part 4 is examine the firewall access list. Okay, so how about we add PCs to the topology? What we're going to do here is drag a PC to the work area, place it near switch 2. Okay, so that would be the end device right here. Going to click on PC, place it near switch 2. I guess this will be fine. Okay, and then do the same thing for switch number 3. Okay, this will be PCA. And this one will be PCB. Connect a copper straight through cable to both hosts. Okay, so that would be like this. Click on connections. And we're going to go for a copper straight through cable. Okay. So we click on the host there and we select Fast Ethernet 0. And we're going to extend this to the switch. Let's just pick the first available port. Do the same for PCB. You know what I'm probably going to do here is PCA and PCB. I'm just going to go ahead and label these just so that we don't have to keep scrolling back to the table. PCA is going to be 192.168.1.2, subnet mask, 24-bit, and the default gateway, the front door of the network. All right, so that's PCA right there. PCB, how about we just copy and then we're going to paste over here. PCB, this is going to be 172.16.3.2, 24-bit mask here, and then change the default gateway here. 172.16.3.1. All right, cool. So how about we configure now PCA? Okay, so PCA is right over here. We are going to click on desktop, click the IP configuration, and let's add the IP address. Okay, and the default gateway. All right, that should be fine. And then PCB, 172.16.3.2, and this defaults to a class B, so let's make it a class C. 172.16.3.1. I think we'll be good there. So part 2 here, test connectivity across the network. We're going to look here at PCB. Click the command prompt, ping 172.16.3.1. Okay, and it looks like we're okay. It looks like we're getting ICMP echo replies back. Let's ping the example server. Example server is going to be up here, and that's 64.100.0.10. Okay, and I think we can also speed things up here by clicking fast forward time. Yep, it has to go in ARP first. All right, now create a web page and view it. So we're going to create a web page on the DevASC Netacad PKA here. So click on this box here. We're going to click on services right up here. Going to make sure that both are on right there, and we're going to click on new file here. File name, we're going to call it index.html. Okay, and what we can do is we could take this code and we can copy this code into the file here. All right, so technically, if you have an HTML open tag, technically you do need a closing tag here too. All right, once you're done with that, go ahead and click save. All right, so let's click PCB here. Fire up the web browser, and let's try HTTP 209.165.200.227. Okay, so we're going to see a request timeout. And I think I know why as well. All right, let's just see if we can ping it really quick. 227. So the firewall rule here says that it should be allowed. Okay, there we go. Now we are ARPing. Okay, now let's try HTTP 209.165.200.227. All right, excellent. So now we have the service up here. Modify the firewall access. All right, so how about we click the firewall right out here. Okay, there is no password. If we were to do show run, now notice here that we have two rules here. Okay, one is allowing outside DMZ extended permit ICMP any to host 192.168.2.3. So there is a NAT that's going on up here. Yes. There's a network DMZ server, and this is going to 192.168.2.3. And then also notice too that we have permit TCP any to host 192.168.2.3 equals triple dev. So that's port 80. All right, so modify and test the effectiveness of the access list. How about we remove the access list statement that permits ping? Okay, typically we don't want outside to be able to ping the internal servers. Therefore, we should probably remove the ACL statement that explicitly allows pings here. So what we're going to do is take away this rule here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. For PCB, I'm going to have a continuous ping running so we could see what happens here. Okay, so we're going to be pinging the outside address here. Okay, we're going to be doing a continuous ping here. And we're going to see what happens if we take this particular rule and if we take it out. Okay, so let's do no, and we'll paste in this rule. Hit enter, and let's see what happens here. Excellent. So we have the request timing out now. Okay, so pings are failing, but should we be able to go to the web browser, http 209.165.200.227. We can still get to the web page because the rule for allowing HTTP traffic is still there. Okay, yep, line 1, here we go. All right, that is going to do it. Hope you enjoyed that particular lab there. I know I sure enjoyed going through that with you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next.